Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Tonight we're going to be making a gluten-free pasta primavera. Yep, it's going to be really nice and tasty, and of course I'm going to make it spicy. And so after this intro, hang out and we'll get to cooking. Alright? And also, it's going to be a little bit before I see more videos coming. I have a surgery on my bicep this Tuesday, so hang in there everybody. We're gonna make it through this coronavirus, all right? And like I say, hang out after the intro and we'll get to cooking. Alrighty guys, welcome back. Alright, right now I've got my new cast iron enamel lined green pan. Normally I would make this in more of a stock pot because there are going to be a lot of ingredients, but this way it'll be easier for you to see, and I love cooking with cast iron. So, oh yeah, it's getting up to temp. Pretty simple recipe. We've got a few ingredients, but I'll go over them all. It'll be nice, quick, and easy. We're gonna start off with one small, medium Vidalia sweet onion. Yep, you hear that? That's the sound of some good cooking coming. All right. We're going to spread that out and knock these apart a little bit. And we're starting off with the onions because they're going to take a little bit longer to cook than everything else. Oh yeah. See that steam coming off from those onions releasing their moisture? Oh, love the smell of cooking onions. Alrighty. Now the next thing we're gonna add, we've got 2 yellow summer squashes, little guys. Gonna put them right on in the pan. Gonna give it a stir. Gonna give it a little shake. Now we're gonna season. Now what I got here is I've got half a tablespoon of half a teaspoon of coarse ground black pepper, half teaspoon of kosher salt, and 1/2 tablespoon of red chili flake. Yeah, you see that flake? We're gonna get that in there, and that's really gonna start to bloom and release the flavors in that nice hot oil. As you can see, I've got about 3-4 tablespoons of olive oil in here, just enough to coat the pan, and just a little bit extra. You see, it doesn't really even come on the spoon. Oh yeah, start of something good. There we go. Now you're breaking up for me. I appreciate that, Mr. Summer Squash. Give it a shake. And now we're going to put 1 small dry pint container. I like to use these little multicolored ones because, as you can see, it's going to make the dish nice and colorful. And you know I like to make colorful food because if it looks good, it's gonna taste good. And we're gonna leave these in until the tomatoes start to blister a little bit. And as you know, pasta primavera is a very classic Italian dish. One of my all-time favorites. Made using fresh spring vegetables, and I love using fresh veg. There's nothing like it. So we've got a few other good things we're going to put in here. Tomatoes are starting to blister just a little bit around the edge. So now we're going to put in our 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. Yeah. I love garlic. Whoa, picked it all over the place. Clean it up. I'll pour. All right. Just going to give it a shake. And we're going to give it a little stir. Now, what you want to be careful of with the garlic is you want it to brown, but you do not want it to burn. Because, man, it'll make your place smell bad. The dish will be ruined. There's no recovery from that. So, how I'm going to counteract that is I'm going to deglaze with 1.5 cups of veggie broth. And I used Better Than Bouillon roasted garlic. Let me give you a little quick pick of what that looks like. There we go. That stuff is just wonderful. So I got roasted garlic in the broth. Got some browning garlic in the pan. There we go. Now, I'm going to toss in my 2 zucchinis, average size, that I did on the spiralizer. I love this because it makes it a very low glycemic index impact, especially for those that are watching your carbs and everything. Now we're going to take it from medium high and bring it up to high heat. And also, we're going to throw in 1 pack of baby bella mushrooms because I love portobellos and I love baby bellas. And they're the same price slice as they are whole, so why not save yourself some time? And I've got 1 can, small, pitted black olives. Get in there, you two. We're going to give this a stir and just let this simmer, and we're going to let that stock sit there and reduce and cook these noodles. And while this is starting to simmer, can you hear that? Oh yeah, that's the sound of the simmer. While that's simmering, I'm going to talk a little bit about everything that's been going on with Corona and everything with me. Well, for those that don't know, I did have shoulder surgery on March 12th. And I had my rotator cuff done. I had my bone spur removed, and they reattached my bicep from an injury that I had at work with one of my kids. So, you know, I'm recovering from surgery. Everything's starting to go good. And well, you know the timeline. Boom! Time to stay safe at home. Well, with my mood disorders, not being able to see my friends who give me a lot of support, and, you know, going out and hanging out and having coffee, you know, being able to help support them, they support me. It's just, you know, I've got a lot of great loving relationships. Now granted, I still go over and see my parents every Sunday for dinner. Had a wonderful Mother's Day dinner. I asked her, I was like, well, what do you want me to cook? She told me, and guess what? That's what I made. Now, in a classic Primavera dish, people use olive oil or sometimes they use butter. Well, being plant-based, I don't use butter. If it's something that I can't substitute for, then, you know, it absolutely needs butter, then I'll normally use a plant-based alternative, either avocado-based or, you know, something like that. Oh, man. Too bad we don't have Smell-A-Tube, because right now you would be loving that. Oh yeah. And one thing you definitely can't do at Primavera without is Parmesan cheese. So I used 1 cup of grated, just like Parmesan, made by Violife. I don't know how they say that, but it's good stuff. As you can see, it grates just like Parmesan, tastes like Parmesan, has that nice nuttiness to it. So what I'm going to do is at the end, I'm going to stir some of that in. It'll help thicken the sauce a little bit. And it'll also give it some wonderful flavor. And I'll save just a little bit of what I have grated. And I'm going to use that to garnish after I serve. Oh yeah, this is looking good. And from that crushed red pepper, it's going to give it a nice little bite because I love my spicy food. I've been a chili head for many years. And not only do I like chilies, I like red hot chili peppers as well. Yeah, great band, great stories of recovery, just, you know, amazing songwriters. Now that we're getting close to the end, I've got 1 bunch of green onions. So yeah, I've got 2 types of onions in there. I got the sweet Vidalias, grown right here in Colorado. And then I've got the green onions for just a little more pop of color, a little different texture, and just a little bit different, kind of a little more peppery of the flavor in my opinion. Well, doesn't this look good? Oh, baby, this looks good. Ooh, and smells even better. So before I finish it off with the Parmesan, I'm going to finish it off with just a little bit of julienne fresh basil. Now, the easiest way to do that is take a basil leaf, layer another one on top, then layer another one and another one till you get how many you like, and then roll it up. And luckily, previous in life, I had a lot of experience rolling things. Oh yeah. So we're going to toss that in right at the end, and it's going to add a nice little bit of herbaceousness to it. Look at this, 1 pot, wonderful. Oh, looking good. Normally as I build sauces, I taste as I go, but I've done a lot of research with this one. I know exactly how good this is going to be. And that cast iron, man, nothing like it. Nothing like it. Distributes the heat. Will last forever. You can use metal utensils in it. And if anybody's interested in how to clean one, leave a note right down there in the comments, and I'll be happy to do a tutorial on how to cook, clean, and maintain your cast iron skillets. Oh yeah, looks like everything's pretty much done. So, first I'm going to start with the Parmesan, or Parmesan alternative, we would say. Give that a little bit of a stir. You know, and that, like I say, I did about 3/4 cup grated, but that's loose. I did not pack it full. Now, if you really like cheese, you know, use as much of it as you would like, or as little, you know. You're not cooking for me, you're cooking for you, you're cooking for your friends, your loved ones, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, kids, whatever. And family just isn't blood, family is who you choose as well. So, I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to toss in my fresh basil. Don't want to let any of that go to waste. Love fresh basil. And guys, that looks like it's done. Alrighty guys, wasn't that easy? Yep, got it right here. Gonna give it a little taste. I'm gonna get one of those tomatoes, because normally I hate tomatoes, but man, do I love these little ones. Wow. Just sort of right amount of seasoning, nice little bit of heat. Oh. Those zucchini noodles. Just a little al dente. Oh man. That's some dang good food. Well, if you learned anything, if you liked it, I'd appreciate if you hit the like button. And also, if you want to see more content like this, subscribe. Hit the little bell notification and you'll see every time I put up a new video. So I look forward to doing more cooking tutorials as well as some reviews on small natural vegan body products. So, like I always say, life's too short to eat bad food. Have a great day, and remember, we're going to get through this.